Welcome back. This is Empower, where we focus on people and workplace. We inspire, we connect, and we empower. And before we took a break, we are looking at the skills of a coach. And we are looking for this coach who want to work with an employee so that we can get better performance. And we looked at two, communication skills and empathy. And Lois, we want to go to the third one.
Yes.
After I'm empathetic, what next?
Okay. Yes. So apart from all those soft skills, you now need goal setting skills. Because remember, we are taking employees from where they are to the next level.
Yes.
The next level means having goals.
Yes.
Yes. So goal setting skills requires you to be able to have a conversation with your employees where you set goals that are SMART. So you will set goals that are specific.
Yes.
Specific goals.
Yes.
Such that the employees knows exactly what is supposed to be done.
Yes.
Very, very specific. Then these goals must be measurable.
Yes.
You must have measurements so that you can be able to check and evaluate whether you are on track or not.
You're right.
With key deliverables.
Yes.
These goals must also be attainable. It should not be something that is beyond the reach of the employee.
I'll be frustrated if
Yes.
Yes.
You'll be frustrated. I mean, you want goals for them to be attainable, that you know, because remember, you are an empathetic leader.
Yes.
You already know the skills, the competences this employee has. Already you have that.
Yes.
So now you design goals that are based on those competencies, such that the employee will be able to stretch and attain them.
Yes.
Yes. Then these goals must be realistic. Should not come up, our goals are aligned to the organizational goals.
Yes.
So your goals should not be out of scope. The employee should feel they are realistic, they are aligned, they can see their contribution to the strategic plan of that organization, to the future of this organization.
Yes. Yes.
Then those goals must be time-bound. You cannot have, Beatrice, goals that are going on and on, open-ended. You must have a time frame within which these goals must be
so that
achieved.
even you can know if we are getting there. Because if we don't have timelines, we're just there. We'll just be walking a journey that doesn't have an end, which I think is not correct.
It's not good at all.
Yes.
Yes. So your goals must be time-bound.
Yes.
Then we usually add smarter, making those goals be stretching you, empowering the employee.
Yes.
Through the process of having and achieving those goals, the employee should experience growth.
Yes.
So it should not be goals that are just here, the employee is able to meet immediately, but they should be able to enable the employee grow through the process and become a better person. Then finally, there must be a reward system, R. There must be a reward system. Just like we said, you must recognize whether they are doing well or not, and you do it immediately. So you praise them, you acknowledge them, you write them that letter to recognize them before their peers, and if it's a reprimand also, you do it immediately.
Yes.
Yes.
But you see, when it comes to reprimand, you do it privately.
You do privately. You praise openly, but you reprimand privately. And that's a mistake managers do.
Very much.
Along the corridors.
Yes.
Yeah,
loudly. When
loudly, in
hear.
fact. Yes. No, those are the soft skills that you need to know while you are doing goal setting. Yes.
So goal setting is important because when in coaching, we are here, we want to move to a certain direction to reach a certain end. So we need to see how we are going. So if as a coach, I'm not able to guide the employee towards that, then we lose it at some point.
You lose it. You lose it.
And I think goals also motivate us.
Yes, exactly.
When I achieve this, I'm like, yes,
I've achieved this.
There is something, I'm moving. There's a step. And when it is just there, nothing much, and I'm just saying you're not performing, but I'm not able to guide you through to see exactly which steps do we need to take so that we can reach where we are supposed to be.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I think maybe we also need to do it more as managers or leaders so that you can be able to become effective in goal setting.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
because I don't think it's something you just wake up and get to know.
No. You see, it's a whole process.
Yes.
Because as you have said, we need these goals aligned.
Yes.
So you must take your employees first to understand the vision of the organization.
business, yes.
Need to know what is the mission, what are the core values that are driving this performance.
Yes.
Then as you get to the goals, the targets, the KPIs, and you are practicing empathy in them,
Yes.
as you are doing all this process, it's not just a one thing off. It's a whole process.
Yes.
It's just it's not a one-off assignment. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a conversation that goes on and on, refining the goals and the targets and the KPIs as you move on.
Yeah, and there's something you said that goals should be at least ambitious, yeah? Not something that I just achieve now and then.
That does not motivate the employee.
doesn't.
Remember,
Yes.
coaching is about that partnership, in that thought-provoking conversation
Yes.
that inspires and motivates.
Yes.
So the coach here is a motivator.
Yes.
You need to know how to motivate, and one of the ways to motivate is to set challenging goals.
Yes. Goals that are attainable, they are realistic, but at the same time,
They are
challenging.
challenging.
They stretch you a
Yes,
bit.
stretch you
Yeah,
to
because-
challenge your limits.
And
Yes.
because you're being empowered and you're being supported, then you're becoming better
Yes.
as you move on with the
Yes,
process.
yes.
Wow, goal setting. That is important. Number 4. Our key skill, number 4.
Yes, another skill
Yes.
as you do all this is that ability
Yeah.
to bring out that self-awareness in the employee. Remember, coaching is not about telling.
Yes.
You are in this conversation that you are asking effective questions that triggers the
Yes.
employee to go through their own life and
Yes.
come up with the options to go forward.
Yes.
So self-awareness is that ability to bring that out by asking the right questions is very important. Because sometimes you may have blind spots and you are not aware of them.
Yes.
It's the
Yes.
coach who will bring that out for you. By asking those questions, then you realize, oh,
Yeah.
you mean there's a better way. I've been thinking this is it.
Yes.
But through that process, you come to realize there are better ways of doing things, and it helps you in being creative.
That's true.
You will have better employees who are innovative by the ability of the coach to bring out that self-awareness.
Yes.
So self-awareness is actually the starting point of coaching. Because with that now, you can make decisions
Yes.
through the options. You can make decisions on the right way to go. Yes.
Wow. And I think when you say about the blind spots, I'm also looking at on the other side. Sometimes even as employees, we have some strengths that you're not aware of.
Exactly. Potential.
Yeah, potential.
Yes.
That is in you.
Yes.
And someone needs just to trigger it a bit
Yes.
and able to see yourself from
And
that side.
ignite. Yes.
Yes.
Just ignite. And then, wow. You mean this person can do this much?
Yes.
You are just surprised, marveled
Yes.
at the level of performance.
That's
just
true.
because you enabled that process of self-awareness to get to know their potentials.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just imagining a manager who is or someone who is a coach, a leader who is a coach, and is not able to bring this. I can imagine the disaster. Because I'm looking at the process not being effective.
It won't be effective.
You not help me
Yes.
as an employee. Yeah, because there are things maybe I'll not be able to see them because of your inability to bring them out.
Yes. Actually, we say coaching, having a coach
Yes.
is very important because if you are like a framed picture, you know, on the wall,
Yes.
a picture on the wall, you can't see yourself while
you-
they are in the frame.
yeah, no.
You need somebody else to point it out
Yes.
for you. Yes.
Yes.
And when you are inside the bottle or like inside this cup,
Yes.
you cannot read that label.
You can't.
You can't. You
Yes.
need somebody to point that for you. Yes, yes. And that's what coaching does. Just brings you to unite with yourself.
Wow.
Get to know yourself better. Yes. And even it's both ways.
Yes.
Even the coach, through the process.
Yes.
Remember, there's feedback.
Yes,
there's
there's
feedback
feedback.
throughout the whole process. Even the coach grows.
Yes.
Because the employee will tell you something. Then you are like, what?
Yes.
You mean this is how I come out? Like,
that is true.
this is how I come out like, you
Yes.
know, and that is feedback for you to change.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
That is true. Wow. That is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's being a partnership. I'm also learning as a coach.
Yes.
Because you'll also give me feedback.
Yes.
Or you respond to something, maybe I'll also see, okay, that is how I came out. I thought I presented it this way.
Yes.
So it was this way.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Now talk about adaptability as a coach.
Adaptability
Yes.
as a skill for the coach.
Yes.
You see, Beatrice, we are living in a time where there's so much change. Today, you plan this, COVID
Yes.
comes. It's disruptive.
Yes.
So you can't be that manager coach who, yes, we set the goals, then you
Yes.
stick on it. You must be flexible to move around with the times.
Yes.
Because changes will always be there.
Yes.
And change is not bad.
Yes,
Change brings
yeah,
growth.
that is true.
Yes, change brings
Yes.
growth. So that ability of a coach to be able to adapt, it could be internal changes, it could be external changes,
Yes.
whatever it is, and help the employee to navigate through that change
Yes.
is critical.
Yeah, because if I'm just fixed there, I'm not flexible.
Yes.
And I say it doesn't matter what has happened, you must.
Yeah, this is wow.
This is what we agreed.
And we saw that with organizations that deal with sales. You see,
Yes.
there was nowhere to sell during COVID time.
Yes, it became so hard.
Yes, it became so hard. So if you're not able to review those targets,
Yes.
then you're just going to frustrate the
Yes,
employee,
the
because
employee.
where are they going to get that business
That's true.
from?
Yes.
Yes. So you must be flexible.
Yeah.
And that flexibility brings that openness to learning by the
Yes.
employees. They become more creative because they are open to learning. They
Yes.
fail. They will fail, yes, but they will learn from it.
Yes.
And you are able to accommodate that as an employee, as a coach.
As a
You're able
coach.
to accommodate that, which is very, very important,
Yes.
because that is what will drive innovation in your
Yeah.
organization.
That's true. Yeah, because it's good to appreciate that the world we are in, even the strategy of the organization can change. And we decide this is the direction to go.
Yes.
So in case that changes, then most of the time it affects all of us.
All of us.
What you're doing.
Yes.
So even if you're in a coaching process, then you need to see, are we still aligned to what has come up? Or do we need
Exactly.
again to?
Yes.
And you also want this person, as you said, to feel or to see them their position in the overall strategy.
Yes.
This is where I fit.
Yes.
My contribution participates to this.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. So adaptability is key. Now, I know you don't have much time. We should be closing the program. Maybe what did you say are benefits? Just 2 benefits or 3 benefits of a manager, of having these skills as a manager as we wrap up?
Oh, yes. One of the benefits,
Yeah.
of course, is to the employee. I can say
Yeah.
one to the employee and another one to the
Yes,
employer.
yes.
To the employee, remember, this coaching conversation, you are building rapport.
Yes.
So these people will no longer be strangers. There is trust in the
Yes,
process.
there's trust.
So the employee will feel more appreciated. They will feel that they belong to this organization. They are
Yes.
contributing to this organization. And this will cause them to increase their morale at the workplace. And Beatrice, you know,
Yes.
when morale of the employee is increased,
Yes.
there is much more productivity.
more, yes.
And that brings me now to the benefit to the organization. With increased productivity, your bottom line is appreciates.
Wow.
It can never be the same. So it is a win-win situation for all of us.
Wow,
Yes.
thank you. What is your last word as we close the program?
As we close this program, Beatrice, it's important for managers to be leaders.
Yes.
Yes, to be effective leaders who can coach. And as we have seen the benefits, when you do that correctly, your employees will give you the results that you've been looking for.
Wow.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank
you so
you.
much, Lois, for coming.
Yes.
I believe we are with you next week as we continue this
next
conversation.
Week. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you
so much for being part of this program. I believe that you've learned, and we are going to emulate Christ in everything. Jesus Christ was a coach. He coached his disciples, and that is why they were able even to move and deliver the mission or the commission that he left back behind for them. So even us, as we do, or whatever we do, as we coach as leaders, as we coach as teachers in schools, at home, even in church, let us always look forward to emulate Christ. My name is Beatrice Chuchu. This is Empower. God bless you. See you next week.